And I don't know if you've heard, but Las Vegas has been crazy temperatures recently. This week we were at like 115 and not crazy temperatures like that. Apparently down in Death Valley, which is in California, I think they hit 130 this week, which is absolutely crazy. So, but yeah, it's been pretty. Even now, we're still at 115 and it's 10 o'clock at night. So it's rather toasty. But having said that, in the car it's like 69 degrees, so it doesn't really affect us that much. It's hot when you're out and about, but we've been doing a lot of skating recently, so it's been nice and cool in the ice rink, so it's nice and cool. This is a new Las Vegas sign where the Strat is. The Strat also used to be called the Stratosphere. And there's the rides up at the top and a fancy restaurant. If you got the money, it's nice. It's worth going to the restaurants. It is pricey, but it's very good, and it rotates around, and you get a view of all of Las Vegas while you're having your dinner or your lunch or whatever. This Las Vegas sign, I believe it was designed by the same people that designed the famous "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign. So there's a rather strong smell of skunk right now, so everybody can guess what that is. No, I can't do a U-turn here, so I'm going to have to go left and then turn around and then come back. So we can work this out. Yeah, maybe we can turn around here. Back out onto the strip. Here's another view of the Stratosphere. This is from the north side. If you look up there, there's the Stratosphere. You can see the ride spinning around 1,000 feet up, and the straps in a chair and it spins around, and it's pretty cool. I've been on that one. The only ride that I haven't done, I even did the roller coaster back in '99. They had a roller coaster that used to go around, which was fun. It was pretty scary, but now they've got a ride where you actually, well, it's not a ride. It's basically you free fall. You basically jump off the Stratosphere. You fall 1,000 feet, and right before you hit the concrete, they stop it. So, well, they stopped you. I was going to do it because I've done a bungee in Orlando, across from Universal Studios. But the reason I decided not to do it, my nephew did it. He was brave and his friends did it. But the reason that I decided not to do it was they don't have an airbag at the bottom. They just have a big giant bullseye painted on the concrete. So if anything goes wrong, then there's no airbag for you to hit. So I decided not to do that. I believe it costs like $100. If you're a local, you get local discount. So if you got a Nevada's driver's license, you get a discount for that. Just down the street from here, not too far away, is indoor skydiving as well. I've done that. That's pretty good. I did that with the kids and my dad, and that's pretty good. It's better than jumping out of a perfectly good working airplane, that's for sure. So, but yeah, if you come to Vegas, I believe that's still open, so you can do that. And again, you get locals discounts if you have a. I found that out afterwards. After I paid, and then did it, and then found out that there was a locals discount, and I couldn't get the discount because I'd already paid. So anyhow, here's the city of Las Vegas. Thanks you from the backside of the Stratosphere. Here we're the Sky Pod here, where it says the rides and dining and everything. So we're coming down now. There's a limo trying to cross in front of me. Might change lanes here. Change lanes. This guy's stopped completely for some reason. There's the Sahara. I met a nice guy the other day. He was one of the chefs at the Peppermill, which is down here on the left-hand side. I've never actually been, but I believe it's very good. So, on your right-hand side, there is the world's largest gift shop. So in front of us, there's the Hilton Grand. One of us used to work there. He since moved and lives in Riverside, California now. Last time I spoke to him, I believe he was trying to come back to Vegas. I don't know if he came back or not. I don't think he has. On this Sahara sign over here, you'll see where it says zip the strip. The monorail stops here. The monorail does stop at the Sahara and it goes all the way down to, I think it's New York, New York. The only problem that I found with the monorail is it's a little bit pricey, and two, when you're on the monorail, it goes like from Sahara to Hilton and along back. But if you go in anywhere like the Paris or whatever, when you get off the monorail, you've got to walk all the way through to the casino to get to the strip. It's not like it drops you off at the Paris and then you're on the strip, you know. So yeah, it's quite a walk through all the casino to once you get off the monorail. Now on the other side, this is on the east side. There's another monorail on the right side, west side, on the right side, which goes from Mandalay Bay to Excalibur, stops at Luxor. I believe it's still running, and that's free. And the nice thing about that is when it drops you off right there. When you get off at Excalibur, you're right on the strip, which is cool. So, and there's another monorail as well from, I think it's Bellagio to City Centre. I don't think I've been on that one. I've been on all the others. I've not been on that one. So we're Saturday night, 10 o'clock. I believe it's pretty busy. So it looks like the roadworks are getting a little bit better, which is good. I'll be happy when all this goes and they open all 3 lanes up again. Circus Circus, right hand side. If anybody comes into Vegas with kids, if you go to Circus Circus first thing in the morning, you can get a wristband and you can go on all the rides all day. You have an all day pass. So that's fun. There's lots of roller coasters and all different rides in there. I've had some good memories in there. Kids have had friends that have invited them to birthday parties and things like that, and you get pizza and all that good stuff, you know, really healthy food. I'm joking. And then all the kids get to go on all the rides afterwards, so they get the pizza back. No, I'm joking. But up on your right hand side, you'll see the Conrad. Behind Circus Circus, you can see it's huge. It's Conrad Hilton, and it's basically this is a resort, and it cost, I believe it was $4.3 billion, and it's the most expensive resort in Las Vegas currently. Yeah, so it cost $4.3 billion to build this thing, and that's a big chunk of change. So, because even when you compare it to the Raiders Stadium that's just off the I-15, that cost just over $2 billion, I believe it cost. But yeah, I've not been in World Resort yet. I'll have to make a trip down here and go there. So, sorry about this, we're stuck in traffic a little bit. We've got a bit of gridlock. Hopefully it opens up a little bit. We were doing well coming down from Stratosphere, but now we're stopped. And you got to remember it's 10 o'clock at night, so yeah, there's quite a bit of traffic. So the one thing I like about World Resort, whoever thought about it, it was a genius idea. You can't see so much on this side, but you'll see it on the far side. On the south side of World Resort, it's a giant billboard. The whole hotel is a billboard, and the windows, are actually in the billboard. So the billboard's absolutely massive. I don't know how big it is, how many stories high it is. but it's huge. But yeah, World Resorts, Resorts World, sorry, is completely open now. So if you want to go and check it out. I don't know how the prices compare to like Encore or Win or anything like that, but apparently they're going to have a mall as well, and it's going to be all the top end stuff. So that'll be cool, and they've got all the restaurants and everything. So anybody that's interested, the Euro 2020 final is tomorrow at 12 o'clock Pacific time, and it's between England and Italy. So hopefully that's a good game, and there's not lots of diving and acting and all that good stuff. It's a good game, and it's enjoyable. But yeah, anybody that's into soccer or football, as they call it over there, the Euro, I don't know why they call it Euro 2020. They should have called it Euro 2021, because we're in Euro 2021. But I'm guessing they produced lots and lots of merchandise that had 2020 on, so they kept the 2020 label. But to me, I think that was silly. I think they should have called it. It's like the Stanley Cup. It was called Stanley Cup 2021. It wasn't called Stanley Cup 2020. So well, that's just my opinion. But it would be nice if we started to move there. We've got a green light. Hopefully we get to move a little bit. The guy that I met the other day that was the chef at the pepper mill, the pepper mill is over here on the left hand side. It's the slightly blue building. I believe he's moved to the lakes now. I think he's a chef up at the lakes. So, but yeah, you'll get a better view. Look at the billboard on Resorts World. It's what, 4K? Could possibly be 8K. Very, very clear. Yep, this guy with no license plates decided to jump on his brakes. When we get past Resorts World, if we look backwards, you'll see the giant billboard. You can see one of the billboards on the side. It's a Grey Goose. Well, they're advertising the fights as well, the McGregor fight. Yeah, you can still see the billboard now on the side of the Resorts World. Look at that. That's probably one of the biggest billboards in the world. And it's advertising Grey Goose. Thankfully things have bounced back to normal in Vegas, so things are busy again, so that's good. The plaza over on the left hand side of the Venetian. Just past the window of the Encore. Well, Encore didn't win. I remember before the coronavirus and everything, the beach, there was a lot of girls coming out to the beach club, and then they were trying to get in. I think it was the win of the Encore. I think it was the win, and they were going in with like the bikinis and trying to go into the win, and security was just turning around and saying thanks but no thanks, because you can't go into the win unless you got a proper tire on. You can't go in. One of my nieces actually speaks fluent Italian, which is very clever. I actually have a friend right now that's in Venice. She's having a vacation over in Venice, which is nice. I've been to Venice multiple times. If you get the chance to go, it's well worth going. Got the pizza and ride on a gondola. It's good fun. Although the water show's going off over here on the left hand side, I think we just missed it. But yeah, over here, going up to Treasure Island, or oh, it's called now TI. Still, still got Treasure Island on the side. Here's the battleships that used to fight. Senior Frogs. My brother stayed there. He actually stayed at the Treasure Island. He enjoyed it. This was good. So here's the Venetian. Oh, just mentioned Italy. Here's Venetian. They've got gondolas here. I've been on the gondola here in Vegas at the Venetian. It's good. It's nice. It's worth doing. You can get pictures and things like that. Is it like Italy? No, it's not. I'll be honest with you. Italy beats it. So, but it is good. It is. If you get a chance, go on a gondola here, and then if you get a chance, go over to Italy, to Venice, and go on a gondola there. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. There's the mirage on the right hand side, where the volcano is. And if you look over here, you can look back at the Venetian. There's the Venetian. Here's Caesar's Palace. Whenever I see Caesar's Palace, I always think of the movie Hangover. Thought that was a good movie. One thing about Hangover, the movie, it kept you guessing all the time. You know, so what was going to happen next? The Nobu Hotel. Well, a lot of people won't know or have heard of the Nobu Hotel. It's quite. I've been inside. I've not stayed there. I've been inside it. It's quite nice. This guy's got brake lights on and the lights on. The nice thing about Vegas is Metro or the police are quite nice. They don't give you too much grief. Like that guy's got a brake light on. They have a tendency of not hassling people too much, so which is nice. We're coming down to Bally's. One of my friends stayed at Bally's the other day. He said he enjoyed it. Here's Flamingo on the left hand side. Here's a few Metro cars. If you look at all the people that are walking on the strip, you got to remember we're at 10 o'clock at night, so there's quite a few people here. Vegas back in May, just broke a record. They received, I think they made $1.23 billion, which was a record for them. So that's, I believe it was a record for them. But yeah, they made $1.23 billion. That's B with a B, not an M. So. Over here you've got the Eiffel Tower. If ever you come here, it's worth. There's a ride that goes to the top of it, and you can watch the Bellagio show from the top of it, and that's fun. That's worth doing. Again, I've done this Eiffel Tower and I've done the one in Paris. They're both nice. There's a restaurant in this one. I've been to the restaurants in this one. The restaurant's very nice. It is pricey. It's pretty expensive, but it's pretty good, cool. There's also a restaurant in the one in Paris. That's nice. Food's good and everything. Over to the right hand side, we've got the Bellagio. Waldorf Astoria. Cosmo, Aria, City Centre. I like the LED lights on the Cosmo, it's pretty cool. How they bounce around. Just a suggestion for you, if ever you're in Vegas and you're in a hotel and things get heated or whatever and they call security, be on your best behaviour, because otherwise you could get trespassed, or I think they call it 86th. Once that happens, then you're not going back in that casino anymore, and if it's what happens to be like an MGM. Oh, Bellagio's going off on the right, so Bellagio's shooting off. If you do come here, definitely watch the Bellagio show. It doesn't cost anything. Look at all the cops. And then definitely go inside the Bellagio. They've got the Bellagio Gardens. And it doesn't cost you anything to watch the water show, and it doesn't cost you anything to go into the Bellagio Gardens either. It's all worth doing. But I don't know what's going over here. There's police everywhere. So yeah, like I said, last thing you want to do is get trespassed or 86th from one of the casinos, because if that happens and it's like a Caesars property, you can't go in any of the Caesars property, not the one that you were trespassed at. You can't go in any Caesars property. If you get trespassed at like an MGM property, you can't go in any MGM properties anymore. So you don't want that to happen to you. So if ever things get heated in a hotel, just stay cool, and security tell you to do something, then just be very nice and polite and do whatever they ask. It's just not worth it. I know somebody actually that got trespassed at Cosmo, and it was he can never go back in again, which is sad for him. There's a new hotel, Virgin, Richard Branson has just opened the Virgin Hotel as well. That's off the script, it's not actually on the script. But it used to be the old Hard Rock hotel. I'm amazed, look how busy it is. It's 10:15 and it's packed. I didn't know that's your nine twins on over here at Planet Hollywood. Since the last spoke to you, Britney Spears apparently has stopped. She's not singing anymore, so. I changed again. There's a car right next to me. Can I get over? The guy's got a few dents in his car and he's trying to pull into my lane. It made me nervous, huh? So somebody's got a lot of dents in the car like that, and then they pull into you, and then they try blaming you for the dent. There's a Park MGM, New York, New York. MGM on the left hand side. Polo Towers over there on the left. I actually had a timeshare over at the Polo Towers for quite a while ago. It was good. It was a rare week, and the only thing about it was the maintenance fees and things like that. So yeah, it was pretty good. Here's Italy over on the right hand side. Spelled E-A-T-A-L-Y. Statue of Liberty. The State Building, New York, New York. Apparently France has just given the US another version of the Statue of Liberty a month ago. They've given them another, I don't think it's the same size, I think it's like a quarter or a third of the size of the original Statue of Liberty, but France have give another Statue of Liberty to the States, which is nice. There's the Excalibur, here's the Luxor, Mandalay Bay, Delano. Four Seasons, you can see helicopters. Oh no, it's a plane actually taking off. That's the nice thing about Vegas is when you land at the airport, you land at McCarran International Airport, or I believe it's going to be called Reed International Airport soon. You're right here on the Strip. If you land at Charles de Gaulle in Paris, you're good, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes away from the centre of Paris. You're going to get the train or get a cab or whatever. And I believe that when I went to Venice, that the airport was quite a ways away as well, what I remember. So it's a while since I've been to Venice. It was back in 99, I think, last time I went to Venice, or 98. Passing Four Seasons. Mandalay Bay Convention Centre. On top of Mandalay Bay Convention Centre, it's just absolutely full of solar panels, which is awesome because, you know, basically the convention centre and possibly Mandalay Bay and Four Seasons and Delano are running on solar power, but that's pretty cool. So coming down here, this is Las Vegas Boulevard, by the way, strip, and it goes all the way down to Jean. So if you were to keep going straight, it goes all the way to Jean. It doesn't go to State Line or Prim, but it goes all the way to Jean. So the reason I know that is I used to work out there a long time ago. But here's Russell Road. This is the street that goes over over the 15, and that's where you get to see the Raider Stadium, or the Allegiant Stadium. I believe the Vegas has now got a professional basketball team, a ladies professional basketball team, and apparently somebody mentioned, I don't know if this is true or not, that the baseball team from Auckland has been down to visit multiple times, to visit Vegas, so I don't know if they're going to come down. If you think about it, they've got the Knights, the Golden Knights, ice hockey team, they got the Raiders football team, and now they've got this professional ladies basketball team. So when I came, like back in '99, they had none of that, but now they've got everything. You notice the white SUV in the middle. I think that's a Marshall or a Metro or something, but it's unmarked. You can see, barely see the lights on top of it. Here's this sign. If ever you come to Vegas, definitely come and visit. It doesn't cost anything. It says drive carefully, come back soon, and it's actually the Welcome to Las Vegas sign on the other side. So definitely worth seeing it. Definitely worth going in. Just get an Uber and come down here, take some pictures. Here's Maverick helicopters. You can see how close the airport is. There's the airports, and we're actually on the strip. We're on Las Vegas Boulevard. They had a guy a little while ago, he said he to fly a drone. He brought a drone to Vegas and he flew it from, I think it was Caesar's Palace, which you can't do. You can't fly a drone from the Strip or anywhere obviously near the airport. Anyhow, his drone went up, it was a DJI, and he lost control of it, and he lost it completely. Anyhow, the drone kept flying, and I would guess where it landed. You know, it could have landed anywhere and hurt anybody, but it landed actually at the airport. It did the drone, and which is frightening, really, because you know it could have been a disaster. But anyhow, the guy put the number. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but I got told that the guy put his number over here. You have to have a license to fly a drone, and he put the number on, but he jiggled the numbers around. Anyhow, apparently they got the numbers and they crunched it on a supercomputer and they worked out who he was. And anyhow, he was from California, I believe. And they went down and knocked on his door and said, "Here you go, here's your drone back." And they give him his drone, but he was like shocked that they found him, kind of thing. Anyhow, he took his drone back, but then they find him. I can't remember, it was $25,000 or $30,000. But then the guy didn't call him or appeal or do anything about it. So then they jacked it up, and I think it ended up being like 30,000. So, but yeah, he got absolutely slammed for. Well, obviously you can't be flying drones over, over a strip. It's dangerous to fly him over a strip or to fly him anywhere near airport. You've got to have a commercial license. So, okay, we'll see if we can get over here real quick. Jump in this lane, fly over here. On the right hand side, there's the beautiful Raider Stadium. It's actually got a retractable roof, so that you can have concerts and everything. Obviously, it's still 110 degrees right now, so it's really hot. But if they want to have a huge concert in there or anything, they can close the roof, crank up the AC, and it's just like being in any other stadium, which is pretty awesome. It cost $2 billion with that, so. $2 billion is a lot of money, but apparently somebody told me they've got the Super Bowl in 2 years. Now, if they have got the Super Bowl, that'll be phenomenal. It'll be phenomenal for Vegas. But if you don't know, they have a thing called the Thunderbirds here, which are like the Blue Angels, if you've heard of the Blue Angels. They're playing, they fly formation and everything. Or if you've not heard of the Blue Angels, you might have heard of the Red Arrows. But basically, if they have the Super Bowl, they'll be able to fly the Sugars, they'll be able to fly the Thunderbirds over, blast over with the Thunderbirds. Then they're going to be able to fly F-22s over there. Then they're going to be able to fly F-35s over it. Then they're going to be able to fly Apaches over it. It's going to be a heck of a show. It'll be phenomenal. So it'll be pretty amazing. So. Anyhow, I'm about to get on the 15 freeway and it looks like there's a bit of traffic. So anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and please share with your friends. Have a fantastic weekend and thanks for watching. Take care.